Hello everyone. Sorry for the slight wait because of the issues going on. Just give me a moment. If you're able to see my screen, you can just ping in yes, and then we will start off. Yeah. Hi Arish. Hi Mithu Kumaran. Hi Mani. Welcome to the session. Sorry for the slight technical issue. Sometimes it happens. So welcome to the live session, and here we would be discussing about the approach that you should be taking for the November 23 examination. Now, I understand a lot of you are confused, especially people who are writing or who have just written their CA Foundation examination. There is a lot of confusion, like what will happen? Will they introduce the new syllabus? They will not introduce the new syllabus. When will the notification come? There is a lot of anxiety amongst the students, right? And also some of the CA intermediate students who are planning to write in May, they are thinking, if the institute announces the new scheme and then if it is made applicable from May or if it is made applicable from November, we have to write 2 papers less and we will be saved. And because of this confusion, your preparation is getting hampered, right? So that is why I thought I will just bring about a broad thing. I'll largely focus on CA intermediate, then I can come to CA foundation and CA final as well. If you have any specific question, please put it out in the chat box and I'll be happy to take that. So that is there is no problem on that. Right now, all of you would have seen so many videos in the past. Also, we have created multiple videos around what happens and what doesn't happen. I would like to specifically bring to your attention what happens when to those students who are or who have written CA foundation examination and now they are confused as to, sir, what will happen if the new syllabus is announced? Do we start preparation now or do we start preparation later? So one thing that you have to keep in mind is right now, forget December, right? We have Christmas and New Year and all of that. So basically you have January 23 till October 23 to prepare for an examination. Okay, so Jan to October means that is roughly 10 months, right? Now, the more you delay, the more you wait for the institute to come up with an examination, and you will think, okay, institute will announce in December or January and then we'll start preparation. You are delaying, you are losing a lot of time that is much valuable. Okay, so just to give you a synopsis, I'll not get into too much of detail. What is happening between the existing syllabus and the new syllabus is your accounting and advanced accounting is being merged as a single subject called advanced accounting. Now here, what will change? See, your accounting standards, they will remain the same. Your company accounts, they will remain the same. The single entry system will remain the same. Partnership will remain the same. So if you see, they may drop some topics. I'm not saying no. They may drop some topics. They may get new topics. But then, as per my understanding, 80% of the content will remain the same. They may reduce some of the topics. They may reduce some content that is being tested. But then 80% about content will still be valid. And even if they drop a content, even if they say that, okay, we are removing this topic, the knowledge will remain with you. So as far as accounting is concerned, as far as corporate law is concerned, again here, corporate and other law becomes corporate law. So corporate law is going to remain with you. We don't know what will happen in other law, but corporate law is going to remain with you. Then cost and management is the same. Taxation, this is one thing where they can't change anything, because They have to test direct taxes and indirect taxes as they are doing currently. So here also not much of a difference. Then auditing and assurance, they have auditing and code of ethics. Some part of that is coming from final. Then you have financial management here and strategic management here. So the change that is happening is, the larger change that is happening is, the most difficult subject of CA Inter, what students feel, enterprise information system, and a boring subject called economics for finance, these two are getting dropped. Okay, so if you ask me, or to the extent I have interacted in the the sessions conducted by ICAI, I have interacted with couple of people whom I know in the board of studies and all, about 80 to 85% of the content is going to remain the same. 80 to 85% content is going to remain the same. Now, should I start preparation today or should I start preparation in February? The earlier you start, the better it is, because we interact with a lot of students who clear the exams, who have got ranks and all of that. Early beginning is the key. In fact, we have some students even in the live channel, like we have Ashwin with us. Unfortunately, he could not write one paper in the previous attempt for CA Foundation. He already started his CA Inter preparation after the CA Foundation exams that he wrote in June. He wrote a Foundation exam in December and he's continuing with the preparation. Now, I am not saying that you should start buying the classes and watching the classes from today. That is not my thing. My thing is, we have enough resources online. You have the study material which is available online. We have notes which is available online. Start preparation. Enjoy your 22 remaining 5-6 days. Enjoy till your new year, and then gradually start preparation, because the earlier you start, the better it is. Sir, what if some portion is dropped from the syllabus? Okay, the knowledge will remain with you. There is no harm in learning extra. Sir, what if they add new content? The new content anyways you can prepare later. But if you wait, saying that no, we'll wait for the institute's announcement, they will announce somewhere in January, February. Initially we thought they will announce in the November thing, the World Congress of Accountancy. They didn't announce there. Then we thought after the exams they will announce. Till now they have not come up with an announcement. So they may announce in January or February or March, we do not know. But then our preparation should not be hampered. So if you ask me the safe bet, you can start with advanced accounting, that is combination of accounting and advanced accounting. You can start with taxation, you can do cost and management, you can do corporate law part. If you are interested, you can also do auditing. Okay, because earlier you start, the better it is. See, from foundation to inter, it is a vast change. In foundation you have 4 subjects, here you will have 6 or 8 subjects, but the content is at least 3x. You will have to learn 3x. So the more you delay, and you will have your BCom exam, semester exam, this exam, that exam. So why wait? Start. Take the study material. PDF is available on the website. Start from accounting standards. Start from basic concepts. At least get into the flow of preparation. Because if you wait, you'll keep on waiting, right? So that is one thing, and this comes from my experience. I have told in my earlier videos also. When I was a student like you, after our PE1, which is the current foundation. After our PE1, the institute announced the new scheme of thing called PCC. Now for me the dilemma was, should I switch, should I not switch, should I continue to be in PE1? And then I decided yes, because I have already completed some portion, I'll continue to be in PE1, and then I will write my examination. Then again in 2017 they came up with a syllabus change. Now one thing common in these syllabus changes, 70 to 80% of the content is retained as it is. Ask anybody. Taxation, in fact taxation for IPCC and currently CA Inter, same. Auditing, they have just added a couple of chapters. Okay, then coming to corporate law, again the same. Accounting, couple of chapters extra in old syllabus, couple of chapters less in new syllabus. That's it. So you will see 80 about, and SM also, old syllabus versus new syllabus. In the 2017 change, there was one chapter which was dropped. Now in this new scheme, my thought and my whatever I've gathered from my interaction is, there will be a lot of focus on tech. So every subject will have some portion of tech element which they will try to incorporate, but then that is just a small thing which is being added extra. Now let me take up the questions that you guys are asking before I take further. Will EIS subject will be there for May attempt? Harish, absolutely yes. Existing students who are writing in May 23, there is EIS. EIS is not being removed. EIS will be removed if at all the scheme becomes applicable from November 23. Now, one question what some students have kept on asking me is there a possibility that the new syllabus will be made applicable in May? See, to the extent I have worked with the institute earlier also, the question papers and all are generally finalized by January and February. Okay, so there is very less chance. There is only maybe I can say 99.99% you will not have any new syllabus attempt in May 23. Okay, then in November 23 is where it is most likely to be made applicable from. That is where you will start having a new syllabus. Okay, that is my, again, 1% relaxation you have to give me, because we never know what institute wants to do. 99% is where it will be applicable from November. Okay, now what will happen to repeaters when this scheme is introduced? So earlier two transitions also, if you see, what happens is they continue. Just a moment. So earlier also what you have seen is you have old syllabus and you have new syllabus. Okay, now there are rumors or there are talks where they are saying there will be no parallel attempt, but it is not very clear. Historically, if you see, old syllabus and new syllabus, there were parallel attempts. They will allow some parallel attempts, and after that there will only be new syllabus. So this has been the pattern. Okay, so earlier also in when I was doing in 2007, when there was a change, and then again 2017 there was a change, old syllabus and new syllabus, there were parallel attempts. Okay, so I believe even now also they'll have parallel attempts because students would have prepared under the existing setup, right? For example, CA final. For final, there are 8 papers, and in the new scheme, there are 6 plus 2 self-paced module. So I don't think institute will be unfair for to ask students to switch to the new scheme of education. Okay, so that is one. Then if I clear my enter in November 22, should I register final for new syllabus? See, if you clear your exams in November, so result will be out in January 22. Okay, now if by that time notification is available, you can choose for the new scheme. If notification is not available, see what happens is old scheme, new scheme. This is for final students. Old scheme articleship is 3 years, new scheme is 2 years. But here under old scheme, you can write exam after 2.5 years. Here also you can write exam after 2.5 years only. So exam time attempt is same, only that you have to do 6 months of extra articleship. Here you will not get any leaves. In 2 months, you will not get any leaves for examination. Only after completion of 2 months and 6 months of study period, you can write the CA final examination. So if you see there is a question of 6 months, most likely by January 23, so 23 or February 23, by then we should have enough clarity. If at all the new scheme is announced, you should go for the new syllabus. Sir, I have a doubt, when I clear CA Inter in May 23, how much year I need to go for articleship? So most likely if you clear your examination in May 23, you will be under the new scheme, which will be 2 years of articleship. After 2 years of articleships and 6 months of study period, that is when you can write your CA final examination. Will there be concurrent exams? 99% again, there is a likelihood that there will be concurrent exams, because as I told you, in 2007 and also in 2017, in both these syllabus changes, there were parallel exams. Okay. Thanks to your and Saidip sir's advice. Thanks Ashwin for that. Then Gauri's question: when do you think the new scheme will be applicable? My hope is we should get an announcement. We were expecting in December, but at least by January 23, before the term of the council ends, they should announce. And hope is that by November 23, the first examination will be held. Okay, if I pass the first group in current syllabus, what will happen to my second group? So generally what happens is, let us say you are in the current syllabus and you have passed group 1. So you have passed accounting, then you have passed taxation, then you have passed corporate law, and then you have passed costing. Okay, now once this is done, when you move to the new scheme, you will be exempted from this. Maybe possible you will have to write advanced accounting. We will have to wait for institute's clarification, but they will come up with a scheme of transition saying that okay, you are not required to write tax, corporate law and costing. Maybe they will exempt you from accounting also. Okay. I had cleared my intermediate under existing scheme and my attempt is in November 23. If I opt for new scheme, do I need to clear self-paced module? Yes, it would appear that you'll have to clear self-paced module because it has to be 2 paper plus 6 paper. So this is not going to change. In the current scheme, you have to write 8 papers. In the new scheme, you have to write 6 papers. So this completion will be mandatory. Right. So one more thing, for those of you who are waiting for direct entry, now in the current scheme, what happens is direct entry students, they can start their articleship even without writing CA inter. But when you talk about new scheme or existing scheme, I'll put existing scheme, you can start articleship. Under new scheme, you have to complete intermediate, group 1 and group 2 of intermediate, and then start the articleship. So you cannot start articleship without completing group 1 and group 2 under the new direct entry scheme. Okay, then for CA final self-paced exam, we have to write before exams. Will we be exempted exam before clearing the self-paced module? See, Vignesh, I don't have too much of inside information as to what will be the exact scheme of transition. So, I cannot make a comment on that. But yes, as and when we get more clarity from, institute side, we will definitely come up with this. Okay. Kindly make a notification for stating the order in which inter-subject topic should be studied for December 22 foundation students. Okay, very good suggestion. We will let you know the preferable order that you should follow for November 23. I registered in inter in 2021. If I clear both groups in existing scheme in May 23. Okay, so as I told you again, I have this is the same question now which came up here. If you clear in May 23, 2 years will be the applicable thing if ICAI announces. See, everything is dependent on what ICAI will do. Now, the purpose of this video is to help students understand that, yes, there are changes, but changes are only to the extent of 10 to 15%. Okay, changes are only to the extent of 10 to 15%. So, you will have to ensure that you start your preparation on a timely manner and then you will have to go ahead with it. As per new scheme, again we have to wait for detailed guidelines, Maya. Only then we will be able to tell you. So one thing again, now one more thing I would just show it to you that will help you understand this scheme. The new scheme at the cost of repetition. Okay, so you can register for CA foundation exams after passing class 10th. Then you can appear for foundation exam. One big change is 50% pass in each paper. Okay, then you have to register for intermediate course after passing foundation or graduate or postgraduate. That is fine. Then appear for intermediate exams after a study period of 8 months. Okay, 40% and 50% passing, that is also fine. Then you have to pass both groups. This is a very big change. Huh? Currently, you can start your articleship after passing one group. Now you have to pass both the groups and then complete the courses, and then you can commence the articleship. So the big advantage what current scheme had was you can start the articleship after one group, then you will have to pass both the groups and then only you can start the articleship, right? Then articleship will be for 2 years. Then 6 months from the end of completion of articleship. So this is another thing that you have to keep in mind. 2 years plus 6 months of study period. Only after that you can write the CA final. Okay, so that is the broad thing about the syllabus change. Now a few more questions have come up. What will say existing CA final students, you continue to prepare as per your existing scheme. If at all they come up and say that you can move to the new course, then accordingly you'll have to take a course. So please remember, you will have to prepare. If you are writing in May 23, nothing doing. Even if you are writing in November 23, you will have to continue to prepare as you are preparing. Okay, till the time we get more clarity from ICAI side, don't think that SCMP I have to leave because in the new syllabus it is not applicable. Don't do that. Please prepare as per your existing plan only. Online model exams, what I had interacted in my last meet with there was a session conducted by Board of Studies. It is more like there will be modules which are self-paced. Means what? You'll have to learn on your own. Means you can take classes or you can read the notes and all of that, but you have to read and you can write the test whenever you want to. That is what they meant by it. So if you are planning to write CA final in November 24, means what? You are already registered under your current scheme. Okay, so the 6 papers that will continue, you have to first focus on those for CA final students. These 6 papers: financial reporting, SFM, auditing, direct taxes and indirect taxes, these you should continue to focus as per your current scheme. Okay, as we get more clarity in January, February, we will help you understand what you should do for these 2 modules. Sir, can I convert to proposed scheme now? Right now there is no option of conversion. See, again, at the cost of repetition, ICAI has not yet announced the applicability of new scheme. We will have to wait for that. So you please continue to prepare as per your current plan only. No, you don't need to wait till January, February to start preparation, because financial reporting, what is it? It is all about Ind AS. This is not going to change. Auditing, essays, these are not going to change. Professional ethics is not going to change. SFM, some topics may be removed, some topics may be added. Then direct tax laws, nothing is going to change. IDT, nothing is going to change. When I say nothing, maybe some 5%, 10% change will be there. But then largely the content will remain the same. So don't think that you will wait for February and then you will start your preparation. That is my humble request. Whether you are going for self-study, whether you want to purchase classes from somewhere, whether you want to enroll with us, whatever you do, please ensure you start your preparation. Don't wait for February to start your preparation. Okay, that is one. Then some students they had asked earlier also, if you are taking classes with us, let's say for November 23 attempt, and you want to move to the new scheme, we will give you the incremental classes whatever is needed for the new scheme without any additional charges. Okay, that is one clarification. Arshita, when will the notification come? If I was working with ICAI, I would have told when will it come. We don't know actually, that is the truth. So see, if I clear intergroup in May and then group 1 in November, what happens is there is something called transition. Okay, they will give transition option from existing scheme to new scheme. They will give a guidelines on that and accordingly we can follow. In the past also they have given it, and in the current scheme also it will be available, is my firm belief. Okay, foundation. Okay, coming to foundation. So principles and practices of accounting becomes accounting. Some content of CA Inter may be added here. Business laws and correspondence is being removed and only business law would be there. Then mathematics will remain the similar. Business economics and BCK will only be business economics. So what you need to understand here is, for foundation, a portion from the subject accounting at the intermediate level in the current CA curriculum will be improved or introduced at the foundation level. Okay, then a dedicated 100 marks paper for business law will be there. Then a dedicated 100 marks for economics. You will have some topics from economics, from finance, from intermediate brought back to the foundation level. Okay, so that is for foundation. So foundation, what is happening? Accounting, some topic from intermediate gets added here. Okay, so as and when it gets added, we will provide that to you. Business law, BC, business correspondence goes up. Business law will slightly, content will be increased. Mathematics will remain same most likely, and business economics again some content will be added from intermediate. Okay, for CA intermediate I have already discussed in detail earlier, so you can go back and you can follow it. If you clear CA foundation in December 22, most likely you will be writing in the new scheme in November 23. But Please start your preparation now itself. Don't wait for 2 months, because by the time you start preparation, it will be too late. Mahalakshmi, I suggest you write in the existing syllabus only. Applicability is 99.9% from November 23. Okay, so I think I have covered a lot of queries you had, and if you have any more queries, you can make use of our forums and you can ask there, or you can contact on our WhatsApp number on our app. If you if you have not downloaded the app, please download the app OneFin by Indigo Learn. Subscribe to the channel so that you will get notified whenever there is an update. Right. So that is it from my side to broadly guide you on how or what should be your approach. Whether you are self-study candidate, whether you are buying classes, whether you're going to physical classes, online classes, whatever you are doing, start your preparation from 2nd of January 2023 till 1st of January. Enjoy your new year, and from 2nd of January, please start your preparation. Right? Chalo, thanks for coming in and thanks for joining in. Have a nice day. Again, if you have any more questions, feel free to drop in on the forum. That is fine. One more question is there. For CA final new scheme, only 2 self-paced modules. Yeah, 2 self-paced module. One is for corporate law. Second one is for your strategic cost management and performance evaluation. And the reason why they have retained strategic cost management as a part of self-paced module is because of MOUs. So there are some MOUs with international accounting associations like AICP of Canada and all of those countries, ICAI of England. So because of that, MOUs, they want these subjects to be retained. What is the fees? You can check out under buy courses section at our on our website indigolearn.com. Okay, so a reassurance from our side, right time to start preparation is now. Okay, second, if you are joining us, if at all you decide to join us, anything incremental that is needed will be provided without any additional cost. If books have already reached you, we have started dispatching the books also. The incremental part will be provided to you as a soft copy note, so don't worry on that. Okay, right? Chalo. CA degree, graduation or post graduation, it's a professional course. A lot of institutes recognize it as a equivalent to post graduation for their PhD purpose. Right? Chalo. Thanks a lot. And if again any more questions, feel free to put it on forum, and then we can do. Yes, you can do provisional registration in the last year of graduation. Not a problem. Sure. Thanks, guys.